saying?
Right.
And it was then that it was possible for me to work on a collaboration with Veezo when I think I got into a space whereby I found myself having been drawn towards him because he kind of understood the kind of, I love conversations that involve the thought process. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I hate meaningless conversations. I hate conversations about people. I love conversations about things that we don't believe in. I like conversations about the mysteries of the universe. I love mysteries about the mysteries of God and God being so common and so rare.
Right.
At the same time, and I think that's how the music came about. And I think it got to a point whereby I think just me and him working together, we got to give people a perspective that is like really intense in as far as how much we really appreciate the local talent.
Right.
Because I meet a lot of people and they talking about how I don't belong to Botswana, and I get to look at it like, I think Botswana and I have a problem with them being Botswana. We don't appreciate ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And I think the reason why people think we're talented is because of our geographic circumstances of being positioned here and having these experiences and having these kind of expressions that we are to express through melody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We can only become multinational companies and be proud of who we are.
You guys are, both of you are the most sought after artists right now. A lot of people want to either feature you or they want you to feature them. So for you and for Veezo, how did it work out in terms of that particular collaboration? Was it a very difficult thing to administrate, or was it just, you're at the height of your talent, I'm at the height of my talent, so let's do it?
No, not really. I think we're both music lovers,
Yeah.
And for me, it was jumping into his realm and he's jumping into my realm.
Right.
And we just gelled. There was nothing forced. There was nothing. We didn't even think about it. We were just making good music.
Okay.
You
And this track, Caesar to Caesar, before I actually debut it here, tell us about it. What is it all about? How did the concept come together? How did the cerebrals, like you're saying, come together?
Connection of the minds.
Right.
Well, basically, I think, like I said, he resonated with what I was portraying in the song. Like, I tried to give away the song so many times, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think for 3 years, the song has always been there. And then when nobody could execute it the way that I felt like the instrument deserved the kind of justice that I had in my head.
Right.
I think I took matters into my own hands, and he complimented it very well. And voila, Caesar to Caesar, give it to him that of which belongs to Caesar. Yeah.
Nice. And production wise,
Riley C, man.
Right.
Riley
Raditadi.
upcoming, very talented, skillful young man.
Right. And you've been about that, bringing to the fore those people by now. You're behind the scenes, a little studio there, and you were able to find that particular treasure trove in those particular people. How did you find this producer?
I think I'm a builder, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm not afraid to go through like the challenges of life and not be afraid of how people perceive me, because I think, with truth, there's nothing that could detriment the progress of destiny, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't do it for show. Anybody that knows me on a deeper level knows that I'd be doing something that's far away from the spotlight, because the spotlight can really scorch your skin, you know what I'm saying? Even if you have crocodile skin, it gets to a point whereby you need some form of balance, you know what I'm saying? That's why some of us have fallen victim to the challenges of addiction and so forth, because people expect so much out of people to a point whereby, or especially if you're a person that just happens to be a person that cares about other people and is affected by how other people feel and is trying to balance everything, and as far as like just trying to be just with everybody and themselves, and sometimes we do more than just self-sacrifice, and we self-harm, you know what I'm saying? And the opposite of addictions is connections, because artists highly connect with people.
Right.
They just know how to put up a good show.
Well, let's get to find out about this connection. Caesar to Caesar, ATI and Veezo. What's gonna happen? Stay tuned.
High voltage exclusive. High voltage exclusive. High voltage exclusive. High voltage exclusive.
He actually did the engineering. listen, this is who I am, so what you got is what you get. Kind of like a blessing and a curse. I just say, yeah, whatever, I'm going to talk about the sea. It's a shilling, you should tell us, all of you, like you, like you, we did that, like you, we believe in you, like me, and then we'll be. So we're drinking more than this, we're a rich boy, and then we got the money in the bar, and the bank, make me happy.
Everything is good when the end is positive. Instead of currency, count the blessings that's coming in. To receive, you gotta give, and this belief is not a thing. Cause anything and everything is possible when love is unconditional. It's bigger than wedding rings, signing papers, and ceremonies. Pure heart, soul, the holy of matrimony. Company you keep is like a lifeline. So what you breathe in no time. Leave like a frog when it's no time. Helping in need, no pain, no mind. Fear ain't real, it's a state of mind. Camouflage pain with a Colgate smile. After rain comes sunshine and rainbows with gold mine. Good times, new life, like it's baptized. New friends come when cutting the bad ties. It can get good, bad, ugly at times. But you have the power to decide where to draw the line. And you have the power to make somebody new smile. It takes one small gesture at a time. Take your time.
A leap like a frog when it's go time. Yo, gentlemen, wow. Such a beautiful combination. I actually did not imagine this. I didn't imagine this. 3500131 ATI Veezo View on a track, Caesar to Caesar. Get in touch, let us know what you think. But it is fire.
Thank you so much, man. We appreciate it.
Wow. So, like I'm saying, why did this happen earlier? God's time.
Yeah, I think there's the time that people need motivation, because I think a lot of public figures portray like a lifestyle that is kind of far-fetched from what people actually deal with on a day-to-day basis. You know what I'm saying? Like we deal with emotions. You know what I'm saying? We deal with emotions, and that's what people go through. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think it's just for people to be given a sort of like portrayal of a life that is inconsistent with the everyday challenges that everybody faces. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even the people that portray a certain kind of lifestyle don't really find happiness in that kind of lifestyle, and it calls for balance. It calls for the appreciation of emotional imbalance, and you know what I'm saying? It's about that time. It's about that time, because a lot of people are suffering from depression, and they think like material wealth can give them that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let's get to find out the appreciation from the listener. Duma FM, hello.
Hey, Chipster.
Hey, Shapu Z, Papa.
Sharp.
Yeah.
I was already
Is that so? Oh, if you can have a baby or high lower, Papa, fire boat.
8 years.
Yeah.
I was already
Capinave.
I want to puelo mora.
Kana nano hasi hip hop. I just want kana. Mino hera mino.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think of this song, my man?
That's a dope song. It's a dope song, really.
Great.
Yeah.
No, thank you. Thank you much. Duma.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Namesake, how are you?
Oh, Dumi. What do you think of the song, Caesar to Caesar?
Oh my God, you have ATI in the studio?
Maybe.
Oh, you tell me you do.
I do have him in the
Hello,
studio.
ladies. Or well, let's say I will regain. Kana ito mediti.
ATI, oh my God.
Oh my girl. Oh, thanks so much.
Oh, you've made my day.
Look, it's not about the man who's here.
It's about the song, girl. It's about the song. The song. The song. The actual song. The melody. The sound.
Can I talk about the song?
Go ahead, talk about the song.
But here, let me tell you this. I'm a big fan of ATI. Whatever he produces, I'm 100%
The song, girl, the song.
Okay, Dumi, you're gonna have to come here and see it for yourself. Duma. Hello. Hey, my brother. We've been bringing in certain energy. We're not like energy. How are you doing?
No, the song is dope. Actually, it's a very nice collab. You see, the thing is, in Botswana, I don't believe in collabs, man. Like, imagine if we have like EPs, mixes coming up or such collabs. We could be far. But I just want to tell the gentleman it's a dope song. It's a very awesome song. But I have a quick question for the both gentlemen. I don't know if you allow me to.
You want to do what?
A quick question.
Yeah, you can ask. Yeah, you can ask.
Hi, Veezo.
What's up?
Yeah.
Since he
Huh?
came, like,
Since he came to the music scene,
what's the recipe for that? Like, what makes him that consistent?
oh, okay.
Just the general love of making music, the general love of making music just makes me never give up. I mean, I've been in the game for so long, and I could have given up so many times, but just the love of music just keeps me alive,
Right.
Yeah, and changing somebody's life, because music has that power, music has the power to change somebody's feeling. Whether you're feeling sad, you can make somebody happy, you can make somebody, it's just that the energy of music is what keeps me alive.
Right. And we'll have opportunity, of course, to replay again the song.
Yeah.
But let's close here. I want to pose a question. I'm glad that the listener posed that question to you. And now to you, ATI.
Yeah.
In terms of consistency in the talent, it's there. But inconsistency in other aspects on the road to bringing up or coming up with songs like this, it hasn't been so good for you.
Yeah.
So tell us, should we now invest our time into you always being there when you need it?
Well, I mean, I'm not about appeasing people to kind of like buy into what I'm trying to put out. One, I do this from a soul point of view, from a very deep place. And as far as business is concerned, I mean, any other business goes through a whole lot of challenges. You know what I'm saying? It's just that the owner of this business that has potential to grow had to go through certain challenges, and that's why I still keep coming back. And like, I have a deep understanding of what I'm looking for. That's why I'm not afraid to pull myself out of what I might deem as success, as how people might deem it as. Because when I stepped into this, I knew what I was going to do. You talk about marketing, been there, done that. And as far as going out international, I know I got plans that I gotta achieve. But for you to step into certain areas, you need to be aligned in a certain way that you can be able to take certain prejudices that are more than where you are in your next movement towards upgrading. Like, you need to be ready for that, and you need to be like equipped with the proper mindset. Imagine giving ATI, I'll do 25 a woman, 11 million. ATI will kill himself. But that's why ATI has to pull back and understand that, okay, I know I might be able to do this and that, but you don't do things because you're able to do them. You do things at certain times when you're also able to comprehend what it is you're dealing with.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm happy to hear that. Thank you to you, Caesar. Thank you to you, Caesar.
Thank you.
Yeah. No. Rotation upon rotation.
Oh, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Guys, have a good one.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, guys. Huh?
Definitely. Yeah. Get closer.